afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with a Simpler Stocks free video for the weekend edition for June 20th, 2016. As you can see right here, we're about 30 minutes before the bell. Right now, I wanted to get this out real quick. We have triple witching today, which could be sort of wild. That's the expiring of the futures and the options and so on. So today, what did we see? Right now, we see the futures. The ES is down 8 points. Really all day they've been acting really heavy. NASDAQ down 53. A lot of that is this S&P rebalance and also downgrades. There's an S&P rebalance that is taking the stocks that have the biggest buybacks this month, this quarter, and they sell them on triple witching. You might ask, why isn't it done the end of the month? And the reason is the end of the month isn't as liquid. They assume that triple witching is going to be the most liquid, so they do it today. So you have the ES is down 825. You have the NASDAQ down 53. Like I said, there's a downgrade of Google and Apple. Russell down only 5. Bonds down 30 with the market down. Now you might ask why? Because some of this is just a flight out of certain safety trades. So you have crude oil up 2. You have the advanced declines actually up all day. A lot of that I'm going to show you, but that's a lot of it is utilities and energy stocks. A lot of them, the weightings are going to be changed as well. Dow Jones Transport's up 47, and the VIX just moderately unchanged. Really unusual. It's only up 7 cents, with the ES is down 8. So there must be some areas of thinking a little less risk than they expected. So if I go back into this, and let me show you on how I do this, is the ESs are in here. And let me show you what every trader is looking at in here. They are looking at these patterns here. They're watching the ESs on the left, and then they're unlinking this. They're watching the NQs on the right. And what we're seeing in here is this. And this is a sort of dangerous situation. You have the NQs looking like they want to have another leg down. You can see that a mile away, but we're not talking about 5-minute charts here. We're talking about daily charts. And what I see on here on a daily chart, I'm on somebody else's computer. It's a little slow. I apologize for that. But what we're seeing is this. We have the ESs on the left having this pattern in here where it's holding in this support area. So is the NASDAQ. Now, the reason I'm showing this of the daily charts is I want you to see FinViz, and I'm going to overlay this in here. And in FinViz, what you have in here, and I'm going to widen it out and make it easy for everyone, is you've had R4 indexes right here. The Russell, the NASDAQ, the S&P, and the Dow Jones holding above these levels. Contrast that to the next line. Nikkei broke under it. Euro stocks under it. DAX under it. I'm sorry the lines aren't exactly perfect. I'm using the mouse to draw lines. And the possible bull flag in the VIX. The whole moral of the story is if these can't reclaim their support areas, and I'm on this one right here, you worry about these finally breaking under these support areas. So, in fact, we've been talking about the DAX pulling down the NASDAQ. Ironically, today the DAX is up 1.45%. And the NASDAQ's down 1.23. So it's trying to snap back in line. It's just not there yet. That's why the next couple of days on Monday and Tuesday, right before the Brexit, if this rolls back over, this could finally be pulled down under this support. So definitely keep that in mind in there. I'm watching that like a hawk. What else are we watching here? Obviously, the Russell has been acting better than everything. But one thing you have to understand, we draw this trend line right like this. You can almost draw one from back here all the way across. So just keep in mind how important these levels are on all these indexes. Now that's one thing in here. Other thing in here we're watching today, very curious, getting back to it, about the NASDAQ being down 52 and the advanced decline positive. Every time I see this, I go to Market Watch. And I put in the S&P 500. And I put it so I have description so everyone knows what I'm talking about. And I go to the S&P 500 in here, and I go to net change. And I sort by what on earth is up this much. And what do you have? Energy stocks. Because oil's up that $2, $1.98, Cimarex Energy. Signet Jewelers has been a dog. It's finally up. Concho Resources. like Reza EQT. A lot of these dividend stocks seem to be up today. But Murphy Oil, Pioneer Natural, Anadarko. Then what goes up if oil goes up? It makes you think that coal isn't going to go away, and the companies that drag the coal around went up. So you have like Ryder Systems. You have Kansas City Southern and Norfolk Southern. You have CF Corp, which I'm not sure. Well, it's not in the S&P 500, but it's up over 3 points. So now you see why the advances is more positive than negative. So what do I think for next week? Very important, obviously, is the Brexit vote. What I'm going to be posting on Simpler Stocks this weekend is the StockTwits sentiment table. You have to go to StockTwits and you have to look at all the different sentiment that could be making a difference. Every week I post this on Sundays. I'm actually going to go to Simpler Stocks and I'm going to show you what I post. I don't do it until after the close, so that it just makes a lot more sense to be in it then. And let me show you this. I go to this tile, which you get on your $7 trial. You get not only hearing me like once a week of doing a special class of using correlations in the market. I'm doing that next Wednesday. You have a chat room every day from 9 to 10 Eastern. You get a premium video more in depth than what you're hearing now. A forum that's more a message forum, message board sort of forum. And you have these email alerts. In the email alerts is where I show the StockTwits sentiment table. I work a long time to do this table. It's something you can get on StockTwits. I just put it all together at once. And this is what I want you to see in here. I will be showing the bullish and bearish of the major indexes, and I update that over the weekend. That could be a big tell. If you see some extreme levels in there, it's going to make a difference on whether I determine whether we're going to go farther down or we're going to go up from here. So I hope everybody's enjoyed this video. Have a great weekend. I'll be back in Florida over the weekend. I will talk to you then.